Welcome to Skjoldungernes Land, or Shield Younglings Country. It's an old Viking reference, and today we are going to explore history. But let me just take you on a quick tour of why we are out here. This area around Roskilde has over 200 points of interest. Yes, over 200 points of interest, and that is why you should get out here to see the beautiful nature and explore the rich history. And that's why we're out here, so come along and let's find beautiful nature and rich history. The first of my special places to stop out here in Skjoldungernes Land is Avnsø, and there's a special reason for that. There's actually two special reasons for that, and one of them I'm going to show you in a moment, so come along. The first reason for heading out here is that you find some of the most beautiful parts of nature out here. And it's secluded, that's the second part. There are almost no people out here, so you get a bit of a relaxing atmosphere. It is great for listening to the birds chirp. It is great for listening to nature. And I really love this place because there's almost no people. Once in a while there comes someone with a dog or something like that. But that's no biggie. And this nature out here is almost Stone Age-like. It is really untouched. There's some paths, but it's nature at its finest. So I warmly recommend that you take a trip out here and look at this beautiful part of nature. But I think we are heading to a historical site next, so let's get a move on and head for some historical sites. So on a trip like this, I walk a lot, but to manage to get to all the places, I have to use my car to get around. Otherwise, it would take me a week or something like that to record this episode. And out here, I found that Google Maps is not the best. There is a dedicated app that will help you quite a lot. If you walk around, it's fine. You don't need that much navigation out here. It will help you navigate if you just know a little bit about looking at a map. But if you're in a car and goes for the parking spots, well, since Google gets so much wrong, I will warmly recommend that you use a better route planner. It is what I use, and I found it to be very precise, at least out here. And of course, I have linked it down below. It's not a sponsored link because I don't get any kickback from it, but well, just a little tip for getting around a little bit easier and finding the right parking spots. And of course, a better route planner is made for EVs, so yeah. If you're in a petrol car, Cynic, I actually believe their app is also very precise out here. But then again, Cynic is something you have to pay for. A better route planner is free, but you can pay for it for some extra features. I promised you a historic site, and that is what you get. It's a ship. No, it's stones. No, it's actually a ship. From above, it looks like a ship. And they are special in the way that what we have found underneath. Because underneath these stones, we found something special. Back under World War II, a dig started here, an archaeological dig. And of course, they found old remnants of Vikings. So yeah, let's get back to the Vikings. And this archaeological dig, well, they've never found out what the graves were for. We found out that it might have been to pass into the underworld, or we might have found out that it was old kings. So we actually don't know. But the mystery is also exciting because it is actually a great place to be. So one of the things about these national parks, besides history, is that they hold an incredible landscape. Driving around in these parks, I find the landscape to be quite spectacular. For example, driving amidst these yellow fields. I still don't know what it's called in English. In Danish, it's wraps. Yeah, I will write it down below or in caption or something like that. But these fields, the pure yellow flower as far as the eye can see, it is so special. But yeah, you should get out here. It is such a special place. And let's head on to see some more nature, because I have even more to show you. So we have reached the Bosorp forest, and this is one of the national park's most visited forests. And there's something very spectacular out here, something you must see, and we will be heading for it. But let me tell you a bit about the forest first. The reason this forest is so well visited is not only because of the forest itself, it is also because of the nature center out here. Because the nature center out here is filled with activities. But there's another reason also, because this is one of the most accessible forests. So if you are having someone along with a handicap, well, this forest is actually quite accessible. Just don't take the baddest of wheelchairs. But let's head on and see what else this forest has to offer. One of the things this park has to offer is mountain bike paths. Yeah, and they are free, so you don't have to pay to get out here. This is all maintained by the Danish government. This is a national forest. So the Danish government maintains this and makes sure there are adequate signage and makes sure that you can run your mountain bike out here. Unfortunately, I don't have a mountain bike with me, so I have to walk. Fun little thing about walking out here all alone. You would think, oh, I feel so alone, but you can really feel that this is the most visited forest. It is not that you run into people every other second, but there are more people here than the other forest I was at. So you can really feel that this is closer to Roskilde, where people can actually easily get out here. But it doesn't take away from the entire experience. So I would still recommend that you go out here and check out the area, because it is so special and it's actually joyful. And if you're with public transport, this area is far easier to get out to. It's a train to Roskilde station, and then from Roskilde station it is just a short bus ride, a short walk. You can actually walk out here if your legs are working mediocre. So yeah, warm recommendation that you head out here and see this beautiful area. And for the next thing you should see, you can check it out right here. And if it hasn't come online by now, YouTube will recommend something specially picked for you. So check out the next episode right here.